ब्रह्मां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। 18 onwards. इति क्षेत्रम् इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानम्
इति क्षेत्रं तथा ज्ञानम्
ज्ञेयं चोक्तं समासतः
येयं तोक्तं समायतः
मद्भक्त एतद्विज्ञाय
मद्भक्त एतद्विज्ञाय
मद्भावायोपपद्यते
मद्भावाय योपर्यते
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
विध्यनादि उभावपि
विद्यनादि उभावति
विकारांश्च गुणांश्चैव
विकारांश्च गुणान् चैव
विद्धि प्रकृतिसम्भवान्
विद्धि प्रकृतिसम्भवान्
कार्यकरणकर्तृत्वे
कार्यकरणकर्तृत्वे
हेतुः प्रकृतिरुच्यते
हेतुः प्रकृतिरुच्यते
पुरुषः सुखदुःखानाम्
पुरुषः सुखदुःखानां
भोक्तृत्वे हेतुरुच्यते
भोक्तृत्वे हेतुरुच्यते
पुरुषः प्रकृतिस्थो हि
पुरुषः प्रकृतिस्थो हि
भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान्
भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान्
कारणं गुणसङ्गोऽस्य
कारणं गुणसङ्घोऽस्य
सदसद्योनिजन्मसु
सदसद्योनिजन्मसु
उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता च
उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता च
भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः
भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः
परमात्मेति चाप्युक्तः
परमात्मेति चाप्युक्तः
देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषः परः
देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषः परः
य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषम्
य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषम्
प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह
Prakritim cha gunai saha.
Sarvatha vartamanopi
Sarvatha vartamanopi.
na sabhuyo bhijayate.
Nasa bhuyo bhijayate.
Again, ya evam vetti purusham
Ya evam veti purusham.
prakritim cha gunais saha
Prakritim cha gunai saha.
sarvatha vartamanopi
Sarvatha vartamanopi.
na sabhuyo bhijayate.
Nasa bhuyo bhijayate.
So last shloka number 22, we saw some nice descriptions of Purushaha, Upadrashta, Anumanta, Bharta, Bhokta, Maheshwara, Paramatma. All these words we've seen. And where do I recognize Purushaha? Asmin Dehe, in this body. So this is the pramana for us. When we say God is everywhere and God is here also. So this God is here is such an important fact that otherwise we go away. We get too far away from that vision. Look at the vision, how different. They're polar opposites, God is out there versus God is here. And so, Asmin Dehe Purushaha Paraha. And he's concluding. Sri Krishna is going to conclude.
His father.
What is it? Please.
That you were
All right. So here, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is concluding this section that began just a few shlokas ago. Began in 19, 20, 21, 22. So he is explaining this para prakriti, apara prakriti, prakriti, purushaha, those two things, if I can say two things. So those two entities were described, Atma and Anatma, right? Those are the two. And then he's concluding here, ya evam veti purusham prakritim cha. Veti is the verb there. Veti means one who knows. Janati tyarthaha. Yaha, the one who knows. Veti, one who knows. One who knows what? The minute you say no, no is a transitive verb, right? Sakarmakaha dhatu. So the boy eats. The boy eats. So if you say, the boy eats what? Kim khadati balakaha. Kim will come. So the boy is drinking. Kim pibati. What is the boy drinking? Like that, what will come? So there are some verbs which are like that. Which are called sakarmakaha dhatavaha. Then there is some verbs which are not. They are akarmaka. Okay. So swapiti, balakaha swapiti. The boy is sleeping. The boy is sleeping. What is the boy sleeping? You can't ask. You can ask, but you won't get a proper answer. It will confuse people if you ask, what is the boy sleeping? When did the boy sleep, etc. You can ask. But what is the boy sleeping? You can't ask. So that's called akarmaka dhatu. A verb that cannot have an object, karma, akarmaka. So here, knowing, the word know is a verb. It's in English they say transitive verb, and in Sanskrit we say sakarmaka. That's sakar. So therefore, when somebody says, oh, this person knows, veti, then you can ask, what does the person know? That question can be asked. And so here, of course, here you have Purusham Prakritim Cha. Purusham. One who knows Purushan Prakriti, Evam. In the manner I've told you, like that Krishna is saying, right? The Evam Veti Purusham Prakritim Cha Gunaihi Saha. Gunaihi Saha. Along with all the attributes that are there. Attributes. The world is full of attributes. Things, qualities, attributes, experiences. Too much variety. Too much variety is there. On top of that, you give a phone, and with WhatsApp and all, then the world becomes even bigger, even bigger. And some people keep forwarding messages and keep on forwarding. They love they love it. That good morning message is there. That's so important. They're nice. It's Krishna is there, or Devi, some different forms of Devis are there. So it's very nice, beautiful pictures they send. So initially people got confused. Oh, what should I do? Should I delete the message? You mean you'll delete Krishna's names like that? If he gets angry, what will you do? Nice picture that too. Very beautiful picture. And you can delete these pictures or what? All these confusions people have. So it's every day something new is happening. Something new is happening. And so Gunaihi Saha. Gunaihi Saha. You can't escape. You can't escape. This Prakriti is like that. So Prakriti. But then look at this. This statement is very Saha Bhuyaha na Abhijayate. Jayate is born. Abhijayate. Born again in this manner. In the manner, Abhijayate, like a human being, like a being that goes through all the ups and downs, a being that that has so many experiences that there is no other being that can have such experience. Okay, it doesn't matter the Indraloka, Devaloka, you can go, but there you can't have sad experiences like you're having here. There you can't get depressed. Here you can get depressed also. Therefore, who is greater? I am greater or Indra is greater? Hey, I'm greater because the spectrum of experiences I can have is much bigger. He can't claim all those things. And so all that experience I can see also here. If I can't experience, at least I'll see out there poverty, stark poverty, everything is visible or experienced here in this. So, bhuyaha na abhijayate. It's a grand statement. Okay. One who knows Purushan Prakriti in this manner is not born again. Okay, this is Advaita Vedanta. This is the crux of Advaita Vedanta. Correct? It doesn't say one who knows like this, he will merge with me. One who is the Uttama devotee, Uttama Bhaktaha, I will take care of him after death. Nothing, no such statement is made. He said he is free, here and now, free. So this is why people have difficulty also with Advaita Vedanta. Difficulty because how can you know something and then something great comes out of it? Just knowing, that's it. Nothing else. You've studied so many subjects. Okay, medicine, microbiology, microbiology. The guy is studying microbes all lifelong, then gets degree after degree. When I study microbe, I don't become microbe. I don't become microbe. When I study geology, I don't become rock. Thankfully, right? Otherwise, why will anybody study geology? I want to be who I am and let the rock be what they are. Let me know everything about rocks, different types of rocks. Meteorology. Okay, I'll study all about this weather patterns. And then meteorology is not about meteors. I don't think so. I don't know why they call it meteorology. Okay, it should be about meteors, right? But I don't think there's a connection between meteors and so anyway, so there's weather patterns, and then I know all about weather patterns. I don't become clouds. I don't become rain. Even the guy who knows all about weather patterns still is unable to predict rain properly. That is still open science. Okay, those who have ideas in this, they can make big money here. Okay, so that is meteorology. Anything cooking, I'm good at cooking. Okay, North Indian, South Indian cooking, whatever. But I don't become food. People don't eat me when I cook. They look for food on the table there, And so this becoming is a very interesting thing. Whatever I study, I will not become. Whereas Shastram says, Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. One who knows Brahma becomes Brahma. I think that fortunately we don't start our teaching like this. If we started teaching like this, people will run away. Even the interested people will run away. Say, oh, I don't want to become Brahma and all. And that too, we've been told, and young, they used to say, "Vinna Brahma Purishinde Alaira." Means what is this? You're acting as though Brahma has caught you. Brahma has caught you. Like that they used to say. So they used to scare us with this word Brahma. And but Shastram says Brahma with the knower of Brahma becomes Brahma. Brahma vida apnoti param. That Brahma is param, limitless. The knower of the limitless becomes limitless. That's the literal meaning of that statement. So that's why this is a very peculiar subject. Peculiar subject becomes free. Because limitlessness means free. One who can say, I am free, that's it. Banda, all banda is over. It's gone for me. Like that person will say. So we have to, we saw these things before, but it's a good opportunity to review. How is that even possible? How is this possible? So that is why the mistaken notion. There are problems, there are things which I can accomplish, which are not yet accomplished. Two types of accomplishments, right? What are the two types of accomplishments? Those things which I don't have now, but I will get. After I do some work, I study, I write exams, whatever. Cooking, I don't have to write any exam. I just have to go and then buy some stuff and then make some food and accomplished. For today, food is accomplished. Or much longer accomplishments, studies, degree, so many years. Bringing up children and all, long, many, many, many years. This is one type of accomplishment. But then that is the only type of accomplishment I know. There is another type of accomplishment that is called what? Accomplishment of the already accomplished. Already accomplished. But then I want to accomplish again.
Praptasya prapti.
Praptasya prapti. Praptasya prapti. This is very crazy. It's not like saying, no, I want to buy another car. No, not that kind of prapti. I have a car, but I want another car. Okay, that's fine. Another car is not accomplished. Existing car is accomplished, it is there. No, I don't want existing car, I know I have. But then I want another car. Okay, another car has to be accomplished. But then this Bhakta prayed fervently to Shiva. And Shiva came. And then the Bhakta said, this is Puja Swami. Bhakta said, I want a. But hey, Bhakta, I'm so pleased. So I'm santushtaha asmi. And so please ask, what would you like? Bhakta said, I want a head. I want a head. I want a head means what? Brahmaji has 3 heads, therefore now you also want to look like Brahmaji, one more head? No, I want one head. So I want one head means what? You want one head, another head on top, because these days they all want to look unique, You have to look, something must be unique about you. Otherwise, yeah, you have to look cool. And so you want to look cool, therefore another head. Ravana had 10 heads, so at least you must have 2 heads, So no, not like that. I just want one head. Like that he said it seems. So I want one head only, but this guy already has a head. And so at least if you say, I don't have anything in my head, please give me something in my head. If you say that, at least Bhagavan can say, okay, I'll give you some stuff inside. Then put more stuff inside and you can lead a more fulfilling life. Next coming weekend, we're going to have a session called Can Life Be More Fulfilling? Okay. And so that I can do, Shiva can. But then this boom, Shiva also cannot give. a head that is already there, if you want, the greatest Maheshwaraha, which came in the previous mantra. Maheshwara also is helpless. Ask me, people have so far asked me what they don't have. You are asking me what you have. I'm perplexed. Hey Bhakta, I'm so perplexed. You are a genius. So, accomplishment of the already accomplished is a meaningless statement. It is, what are you talking? It is some jumbling. You're playing some tricks with words, English words, That's what it is. No, it's not a trick at all. It's not a trick at all. It's exactly like that. Dashamavat. Dashamaha. The 10th story, 10th man story we saw recently. And 10th man story. That person was looking for the 10th man. That did I say it in the Gita class? This one or Kathopanishad? Gita class, yeah. So 10th man story. Guy is looking for the 10th boy, 10th man he was looking. Looking, can't find, and the guy is perplexed, guy is shocked, guy is anxious, guy is sad, guy is even crying. I'm gone. What will I do? What will Guruji do to me? And 10th, we have lost a person. We've lost the 10th person. So we've lost the 10th person, and here comes a person, a wise man, quote unquote wise man, and comes and says, hey, you are the 10th man. You are the 10th man. You are the 10th man means what? Now this guy has to understand the statement. You are the 10th man means what? That person has to think through and said, what is this? You are the 10th man. Hey, you forgot to count yourself. 10th man is already there. You can't get a 10th man by looking for the 10th man out there because you are the 10th man. So, like that story is often quoted by the Shastram as an example of the accomplishment of the already accomplished. And we can come up with many examples like that. Often happens with the searching for your key, house key or the key for your car key or something. Happens often. It is there right now. It is there very much. You are very much the person who has the key, but you have assumed that you are a person who does not have the key. Whenever a mistake is made about an accomplishment, a mistake, a mistake is made about the accomplishment which makes you think that you have not accomplished it, then the pursuit will start. Correct? Pursuit will start. And that pursuit will end only when what? When you get that object, that's when your pursuit will end. No, you can't get the object because you already have the object. How can you get it? You can't get it. Oh, okay, it's there in my pocket. It's there in my pocket. Oh, so you can't get it. Nobody did anything. No karma produced that key bunch. Okay, no karma produced the 10th man. The only thing that will make you accomplished in that case is jnanam. Is jnanam. Knowledge. What knowledge? Knowledge of the reality. Knowledge of the reality. That's all it can be. What else can knowledge do? Knowledge can illuminate an existing fact. A fact that is not known to you. So this is why Yaha evam ved. Evam ved. It was always there. Param Brahma always is Param Brahma. Brahma can never be lost. And it can appear lost only because of ajnanam, because of misconception. Misconception also is not ajnanam. We'll just leave it at that. Because of error, then error-born conclusions, and then those conclusions make me go nuts. Correct? That's what it is. And so that is why here Krishna is saying, Yaha evam veti purusham prakritim cha gunai saha. And that mistake, what it does to me, it has to make me assume something or the other. I don't know that I'm committing a mistake. I don't know. Nobody is there to tell me also. Therefore, I have to go with what I have. And common universal conclusion is I am. I am like this. I am subject to all the problems of life, all the gunas. I am subject to all the gunas. And I can see all that happening with my body and mind. And therefore, and I am as good as my body and mind, of course. That's the universal conclusion. And therefore, nobody is there to tell me, no, that's not correct. That is why one has to be born in a particular culture. And we have to be born just like a person, a girl or boy, child born in a family of physicians. Okay, mother is a physician, father is a physician, all, all lingo. That lingo at home is all medical lingo only. From day one, the child knows all these things. Somebody said, uh, recently, my family I know, both are lawyers. And this child is hardly 4 or 5 years old. That person is talking about all this corporate law and civil law and this law, criminal law. I was just stunned when I heard that. But that's how it is. Language is like that. He's saying, well, what's your project? Dad, what project did you get today, it seems? So like that, the child is asking. That is how it is. And so that's why that being born in that family, that kind of a country is critical for us to be, this should become natural. At some point, we should be able to say, yeah, there is something that has to be known that I don't know. It's time for me to pursue that. It should not be an alien idea, right? So, but even in Krishna's, see, we have some consolation. Krishna's time also, there were some problems. I think that's what Krishna himself admitted, right? So, imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham abdijam vivasvan manave praha manurikshakave bravit evam parampara praptam imam rajashayo viduhu sakalena mahata yogo nashtaf parantapa. Krishna is saying that. That itself is very sad for Krishna, for us to hear that from Krishna. But anyway, so ya evam veti purusham prakritincha gunai saha sarvata vartamanopi nasa bhuyopi jayate. So prakritim gunai saha. So we are never fine. We are fine today. But we know gunas are there constantly changing. That is why next day you have to ask, how are you doing? Why should you ask? Yesterday only I told you I'm doing fine. Why should you ask me again today, how are you doing? You have to ask. You know why? Because you know that one day is a long, could be a very long time. Nobody will say, what is yesterday only you asked? Last week only I told you I'm fine. Why are you asking me again? Nobody says that. They're very happy when you ask. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. My children, little bit, their daughter is not well, but no, I'm fine. Like that, they have to say. They have to say. That's why we keep. I think that's why we keep on asking. How are you? How are you? How are you? Constantly, guna, constantly changing, and so that is why dharma becomes very important in our life. Dharma, dharma is a purushartha only in Vedic culture. Nowhere else it's a purushartha. I told you that dialogue that Swamiji had in a conference of all religious leaders, Christian leaders, Muslim leaders, to strike some balance, This conversion and all was a problem. So there was some discussion around it. And these Muslim leaders got fed up with our discussion about dharma. And one fellow stood up and said, Dharma, we don't believe in dharma. That's it, over. What can you do? We don't believe in dharma. It's not a purushartha for us. Over, gone. So then all discussion will fall flat, Once somebody says that we don't believe in dharma, fall flat. And so only in this culture we have this dharma is very important. Anyway, so once that is recognized, then what about all these gunas then? All these attributes, all the ups and downs, everything that are going on in my life. Well, this knowledge should make me see those ups and downs, etc., it belongs to the mind, it belongs to the body, it belongs to Prakriti. But I am the observer of all these things. I cannot be touched by any of that. I am Purusha. I am Purusha. I am not Prakriti. I am not the body. I am gifted with a body. Correct? I am gifted with a body, but I am not the body. I can't be this body. If I am the body, I could not have seen the change. All the changes the body went through for the last 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Correct? No. If I was the body, I could not have seen the change. Because I'm not the body, I could see all the change. I could write an autobiography about myself. How can you write an autobiography if you are the body? Can't. You can't. Same with the mind also. That is why Name Dvesha Ragau. Okay, Nirvana Shatkam. Name Dvesh, what about likes and dislikes? Are those me? Likes and dislikes? No. Name Dvesha Ragau, Name Lobhamohau. Name Madho Naiva Me Naiva Matsarya Bhavaha. Shankaracharya quietly put all those Shad Ripuhu. Raga, Dvesha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. All those are there in that shloka. I'm not any of those things. It is all there very much in my head, okay? But I am none of those things. I am none of those things. And so, na dharmo, na chartho, na moksho. My goodness, this is too much because look at this. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Na dharmo, na chartho, na kamo, na moksha. All four purusharthas he is included here. He says, I am neither of those things. Moksha belongs to whom? Artha belongs to whom? Kama belongs to whom?
Jiva.
Belongs to Jiva. And he says here, na dharmo, na moksho, na kamo, na chartaha. My goodness, moksha also included. I am not moksha, he says. I am not moksha. Then who am I? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Amazing. Four Purusharthas also negated. Negated. Purusharthas are there for the Jiva. For the Jiva. As long as duality is seen, Purusharthas are real. And once the duality is negated and Advaita vision is there, then Purusharthas are no longer relevant. Relevant. Even moksha is not relevant. That's what he's saying in that shloka. Nirvana Shatkam. Okay. So, therefore, who creates all this magic? Well, in one shloka, he says, Manaha eva karanam bandha moksha yoho. Mind alone is the cause for all these things. And therefore, what is the solution? You just destroy the mind. Kill the mind. Correct? Because mind is a cause. Once you kill the mind, then you won't have all these problems. That's correct? No. Kill the mind and all, we don't say all that. It is also needed. And so without mind, you can't even identify all these things. Without mind, nothing can be done. Can be a stone. It can all be stones, rocks. No, mind is needed, but the mind is to be used for this purpose. And so, he says here, another great statement has to be underlined. Okay. So, Nasa Bhuyo bhi jayate. Person is not born again. This is where we get this idea of about Punarjanma, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Mananam. And then Sarvatha Vartamanopi. This is grand. This is another grand thing. Okay, now you have told me Brahma with Brahmaiva Bhavati. I have to know Brahma. How do I know Brahma? You have to drop everything. You have to start meditating. Meditation is important. You have to withdraw yourself. And you have to go to Himalayas. Better. Himalayas even better. Because after all our rishis have been there. They have meditated there. They've had ashrams there. And so, let Shiva sitting in Mount Kailash be an inspiration for you, and you withdraw from all life, all activity, withdraw. Krishna is saying, look at this. Sarvatha vartamanopi. In whatever way you are active, you are living. Vartamanaha, living. Whatever you are doing, means whatever ashrama you are in. If you are a medical doctor, you continue to offer those services. You are a grahastha, you take care of the family. You are a student, you continue doing the responsibilities of a student, which is to study. You are a vanaprasthi, all responsibilities over. Then what? Then what? Keep on worrying about this or that. I think this all responsibilities over is not a good thing. I think I better have a lot of responsibilities. I think that's the best thing to, that's way to lead a life. Hey, retirement and all, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm sitting in the middle of a lot of retired people. That's why I have some experience. Because I'm also, oh, that's a good thing. I have to ask myself, am I retired or not retired? I don't know. Retirement is just a word, that's all.
Retired.
Again tired.
No,
Retired.
not tired. T-wired. For more.
Rewire.
Retired.
Oh,
T-wired.
retired. Oh, retired. T-Y-R-E-D. Retired. Okay, retired. I like that. That we should remember.
Do not,
Yeah, we
do
have to
not
hang out.
retire. Rewire the life.
Retired, retired. Sometimes they do that. The tire, they make an old tire into a almost like new, right? Yeah. So something has to be constantly done. But here Krishna says, what you do is irrelevant to moksha. Sarvatha vartamanopi. Whatever you are doing, whatever role you are playing, continue that role. That role and moksha has no connection. If there was a connection, then we must all change our roles. No? Karma yoga is what? Karma yoga is doing whatever karma we are supposed to do, but with the proper attitude. Attitude, the karma yoga yoga word itself is attitude. It has nothing to do with a particular act, particular discipline. Priorities you have to change, but roles you don't have to change. Correct? Priorities have to change, no doubt about that. But roles, who are you to change the role? Tell me. Mother has no choice. Mother has to play the role of mother only. Can't change the role. She has no choice. Nobody has a choice to change the role of mother or father. Permanent role it is. It's permanent role. So, yeah, what happened, Narayan?
No, that's a freak. No, sometimes it keeps raising the hand on its own.
The computer also is listening.
Yeah, is working.
Computer also says, yeah, I'm following it. Now I have a question. Okay. So therefore,
It
very
is
important.
Bhuta Abhijayate.
Bhuta-
Bhuta has come.
Yeah. So sarvatha vartamanopi. Just underline that state. Very important for us. And so Arjuna had a doubt long ago. You know what? The second chapter, he had a doubt. You know what he said? Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava sthitadi kim prabhasheta kim asita vrajeta kim. This makes Krishna talk about some very important attributes of a sthita prajna, prajahati yada kaman and all he was saying. But why should Arjuna ask this question about how does a wise person stand, sit, walk, talk? What kind of question is that? Okay, just 2 weeks back, Swamiji was telling us, we were having this dialogue. He said, Arjuna begins to have a doubt. He is beginning to get interested in this jnanam. And then he's now beginning to wonder, oh my God, what should I give up all these things? All the wonderful things I have, should I give up? Should I sit in a hut or something like that? Should I start growing a beard maybe? So instead of asking that question, he's asking a slightly different question. Tell me a little more about the way, what kind of drinks they have. Can they drink coffee, tea, and all like that? Because now he's concerned. So like that, Swamiji was saying. And so Nothing. No such thing. There's no connection between karma and jnana. No connection. But of course, antakarana shuddhi is required. And for that, I have to have some disciplines in my life. And only then this knowledge can reveal itself. Okay? And so that is fine. But sarvatha vartamanopi, what a statement that is. Okay? And so let's see the meaning of this shloka. The one who knows in this manner, the one who knows in this manner, Purusha and Prakriti along with its attributes. Purusha and Prakriti along with its attributes, comma, even though engaged in all ways, even though engaged in all ways, comma, is not born again, is not born again. Let's do that. The one who knows in this manner, comma, Purusha and Prakriti along with its attributes. It means Prakriti's attributes, right? Along with its attributes, comma, even though engaged in all ways, comma, is not born again. Okay, next shloka. ध्यानेनात्मनि पश्यन्ति
ध्यानेनात्मनि पश्यन्ति
केचिदात्मानमात्मना
केचिदात्मानमात्मना
अन्ये साङ्ख्येन योगेन
अन्यै साङ्ख्येन योगेन
कर्मयोगेन चापरे
कर्मयोगेन चापरे
ध्यानेनात्मनि पश्यन्ति
ध्यानेनात्मनि पश्यन्ति
केचिदात्मानमात्मना
केचिदात्मानमात्मना
अन्ये साङ्ख्येन योगेन
अन्यै साङ्ख्येन योगेन
कर्मयोगेन चापरे.
कर्मयोगेन चापरे.
So when you hear this shloka, does it remind you of something, some other shloka?
Pralapavin Sujannu Gruhannu Mission Api. Fifth one.
Why? Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
All transactions of the body, even though they are going on, one does not lose sight of Brahma.
True, but there is no transactions mentioned here. Okay.
Pashyanti. I went on Pashyanti. Pashyanti.
All right. No. Okay. One more. I am thinking of one more thing.
In the 12th chapter. 12th chapter. Na Sankhena Yogena. It's only bhakti will take you there.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking more in terms of how many times Atma word has come in this shloka? How many occurrences?
Times.
3 occurrences. Yeah, 3 occurrences. Correct. So I was thinking of that. There is one shloka where. Correct. Dharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva khyatmano atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Just that connection. That's all.
6-5.
Yeah. So there, so many words, the Atma, word Atma appears many times. And so here also, when something like that happens, we have to ask, what is the meaning of each of those words, Atma, that we have to ask. All right. Atmanam, okay, Pashyanti is the verb. Pashyanti, sees. People see. Pashyanti. There are many people who are mentioned here. And they know or they see. Okay, they see what? They see what? They see Atmanam. Atmanam Pashyanti. Pashyanti. They see Atma. They see Atma, it seems. Okay. And then, how do they see Atma? Atmana. Atmana. Tritiya. Instrumental. Atmana Pashyanti. By Atma, they see Atma. Okay? By Atma, they see Atma. Where do they see Atma? Atmani. Atmani Saptami. Seventh case. In Atma, they see Atma by Atma. Okay? That is what is the literal translation of that first line. Yeah. So, and not difficult for us to map this out, right? So, Atmanam Pashyanti. That much is clear. They have to know Atma. Pashyanti is not literally seeing, but Pashyanti is knowing. Knowing. Atmanam Pashyanti. They know Atma. They know Atma. Kechit. Some people know Atma. Kechit. Kechit means some people. Some people know Atma. Okay. Atmanam Pashyanti. How do they know Atma? Atmana Pashyanti. Atmana. Okay. Yeah, then what does Shankaracharya? You can guess what it means, right? The guess is it is a mind. What is the guess?
Mind.
Buddhi,
Yeah.
intellect.
Buddhi, mind. That's the only way to know. All knowledge, you have to use the mind, or smallest knowledge also, the grand knowledge also, mind has to be used. So, Buddhya Pashyanti, Manasa Pashyanti. Let us see what Shankaracharya says. Shastra Acharya Samskrita Antahkaranena. Antahkaranena is said. So, Antahkaranena means this mind, Manasa Pashyanti. And he doesn't leave it just like that. He says Shastra Acharya Samskrita Antahkaranena. A mind that is backed up by Samskrita Antahkaranena. Okay. Samskrita means mind that is now alive to something new. And how did it become alive to something new? Shastra Acharya Samskrita Antahkaranena. Correct? So it's good. So Shastram is there and Acharya has to be there, he's saying. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult. Going to be difficult. And we saw it in many places, right? We saw it in many places. Which places?
It is back to that jnanam, what we saw, values, amanitvam.
Okay. And Shastram and Acharyam comes. I am asking for what is the pramanam? Where did we see? Shastra Acharya Samskrita Antahkaranena.
The boons of being a human. Guru
Acharyopasanam Shaucham.
Okay, good. Acharyopasanam Shaucham is there. And Anirudh mentioned he's talking about the
Guru Shastra.
Vishwasaha.
He's talking about, I think, Ahara Nidra Bhaya Maitunancha. Samanam etat Pashubir Narana. No.
No,
Shraddha definition is Acharya Guru Vishwasaha.
Okay, Acharya Guru Vishwasha Shraddha.
Mahapurusha
Jnanam.
That one.
So, Anirudh is,
Manusyatvam Mokshutvam Mahapurusha Sattvam.
so Durlabam Trayame Vaitat Devanugraha Hetukam Manushyatvam Mokshutvam Mahapurusha Sattvam. That is, okay, that's good. So, we already got two. Then Shraddhavan labate jnanam. And then Upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. Nahi jnanena sadrisham, etc. Those bring Guru in there. Then what?
In Kathopanishad, Ananya Prokte Gatiratra Nasti.
Correct. Nanarena varena prokta eshaha. Nanarena varena prokta eshaha. And then there he says, Ananya prokte gatiratra nasti. Hey, there is a person who is taught by a person who knows that the Brahma is not different from the self. Means a jnani, according to us, right? Ananya prokte gatiratra nasti. There also we saw that. And then without a guru, somebody says, no, I can figure it out. This is not difficult. What is there in this? Please tell me. What is there? You can figure it out. There also Shastram has some advice. Okay. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha na medhayana bahuna shrutena. Like that, same Kathopanishad says. So all this Medha Shakti, I have all this great Shakti, memory, analysis, all that I can do. And languages also, many languages I know. If you think I should know many languages, that also I'm capable of doing. That won't work. That won't work. Why? Because this is not a subject, this is not anatma. In anatma, you can do all that stuff. The field of anatma, you can do all that. When it comes to atma, it's not going to. That is what he's saying. It doesn't mean there is no exception at all. We don't say exception is not there at all. Sometimes they'll quote Ramana Maharshi and many people like that are there. So that's perfect. That's all fine. But those are all rare exceptions. Rare exceptions. So Atmana is equal to Shastra Acharya Samskrita Antakaranena. By such a mind, right? And there is another shloka also. Yeah, Shavanayati Bahubir Yona Labhya Shunmantopi Bahavo Yenna Vidyuhu Ascharyo Vakta Kushalosya Labdha Ascharyo Vakta Kushalosya Labdha Ascharyo Jnata Kushalanushishtaha. This whole thing is Ascharya. This whole, that there is somebody who can teach about Atma and there is somebody who comes to listen to this Atma. And of course, Bhagavad Gita is there. Ascharyavat Pashyati Kaschidena. Ascharyavat Vadati Tathaiva Chanyaha. Ascharyavat Chaina Manya Shrunoti. Shrutvapi Nam Vedana Chaiva Kaschit. Second chapter itself, it is Krishna had introduced. And so, all that we can remind ourselves here when we try to understand the shloka. Atmani, and where do they see? Okay, Atmana Pashyanti, Buddhya Pashyanti, Antakaranena Pashyanti, Manasa Pashyanti. Okay, Kutra Pashyanti, Atmani. Atmani eva Pashyanti. We don't have to look for Brahma out there. Brahma is not a concept, ityartaha. It's not a concept. It's a nice concept. Somebody says it's a nice concept, you ask them immediately, are you a concept or not? You are a concept. I think that's a nice, I don't know if it's a compliment or not, or an insult. You are a good concept. Reduce the whole person into a concept. Okay. So if you are a concept, then Brahma also is a concept. Okay. Like that we have to tell them. And so Atmani Pashyanti, just previous shloka, Dehe Asmin Purushaha Paraha. Asmin Dehe. You don't have to look around for Purusha, Brahma. You don't have to look around. You understand everything is Brahma also has to be understood. But Aham Brahmasmi also has to be understood. Don't exclude the self when you talk about everything. And when you talk about the self, don't exclude everything. Both ways. That's why the vision has to be complete that way. Otherwise, it will be only partial. So that's why sometimes Swamiji will say, this Nirvana Shatkam, when we chant, okay, Mano Buddhi Ahankara Chittani Naham. Okay, I am not the mind, I am not the body, I am not my senses, I am not Ragadvesha, I am not teacher, I am not student. All that comes in that shloka. That is easy to figure out. That's easy to figure out. Easy means not difficult. Then once you figure it out, then what? Then the whole world is left. You have to deal with the entire world. How are you going to deal with the rest of the world? I am not the buddhi. Okay, so great. Then what? How does samsara go if you are not the buddhi? It's a journey. It's a journey out there. Proper teaching. That's what. So he says that because Swamiji said that. Everybody is chanting all this shloka. Even acharyas are quoting this mantras, but they are not covering the remaining portion. Remaining portion, the jagat has to be dealt with. Who is the jagat? You are not the mind means it says it makes people withdraw and then deny problems. They become denier. They become good deniers. They are in denial. They live in denial. So that's why everything, the vision has to be complete. And so here also, dhyanena atmani pashyanti kechit. Some people are given to meditation, dhyanam. They're given because they have understood. They have understood. They have done shravanam. Either in this janma or purva janma, they have done shravanam. And dhyanena atmani pashyanti. They are ready for nididhyasa. Once you study, then shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam. These are the only three things that are available. Once you understand something, then if it is profound, then you have to bring that into awareness, into our awareness. And so that is nididhyasanam. So this dhyanam can be interpreted that way. Dhyanena pashyanti. Of course, shravanena pashyanti. But then nididhyasanena, they remove all the viparita bhavana. Because occasional ideas come that I'm not fully, I know it, but still it feels as though I don't know it. It feels as though I don't know it. That can be removed by nididhyasana. So dhyanena atmani pashyanti. And then further, he's going to say, Anye Sankhena Yogena Karma Yogena Chapare. He's talking about different types of sadhanas, different types of disciplines people use to see this Atma, to know this Atma. Like that he's saying. We'll see all that in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om